Luke's first prediction is...
The new characters are going to be multicultural.
That's not...
You suck!
I'm with the soundboard on this one.
I really hope it's not going to happen, but I really hope that Jar Jar Binks is the Sith Lord.
Okay, that's Jeremy's.
Just saying.
That's kind of a stolen prediction.
I know, but I want it to happen.
I want it to happen too, but you're just hopping on the bandwagon.
I think it was intended to happen. I really do.
I could see it.
Okay.
But I don't think Disney can do it.
I want to believe.
See, here's the problem I would see with that is that Jar Jar basically ushered in the Empire.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
He was working with Palpatine the whole time.
No.
Yeah.
No. He was too stupid for that.
Too stupid to never get shot, to always be in the right place, to be best friends with all of the right characters. No. He has the Force.
The theory is that he was feigning stupidity, Kyle.
That's right. That's what makes him so devious.
I'm really glad that up until this point we've managed to discuss Jar Jar Binks and no one has done an impersonation. I am so thankful that please don't start it now because then I will completely lose respect for you.
Yeah.
But
so someone makes that sound and Derek just stands up and unplugs everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And the show's over. See ya.
It's so played out that everyone does their Jar Jar thing.
Okay, someone who cares about the movies more than me, come up with something.
I mean, I have a couple theories.
That would be all something outlandish.
I mean, I'll give mine real quick. I'm not saying I'm just saying maybe these could happen, right? I think that potentially Han dies, and
probably suitable.
And I think that I think that maybe Luke is evil. Maybe he's turned to the dark side. Just maybe.
Hereditary.
And then potentially, those combined, Luke kills Han. Just saying. That would be kind of cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying those things, because he's mad at his sister and he wants her to be miserable because he takes out Han.
But who shot first?
So, but
Luke did.
Speaking of cliched Star Wars jokes. That's my theory. I mean, obviously that probably is not
see
gonna
that
happen.
though.
But I could see Luke being evil, killing Han because
maybe
he's mad at
slightly accidentally.
No, on purpose to
That's when you know he's evil.
Yeah, because he wants to hurt Leia.
Or dark. Is it technically dark? Why? Because he
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying maybe something happened that's why he turned to the dark side. Something happened between the two of them.
I'd like to throw out an alternative.
Sure.
What if some accident happens and Leia winds up getting hurt, but Luke blames Han for it, and killing Han in revenge is what ultimately turns him dark?
Which happens in episode 9, maybe.
Wait, what if Leia? What if Leia is the bad one?
Here's the reason I'm thinking that some of the older casts are going to get killed off because they're old. And they're a liability to the movies. Because if they keep them alive, they have to stay alive for the next 2 at least.
And then they have to keep paying them.
Yeah,
that's
what
too. I'd go along.
That sounds really. That's really like maybe kind of cynical.
Well, that's very Disney, though.
But
well, honestly, it'd be a good way of ushering in the new generation. I mean,
is to kill off all the old people. Euthanasia, kids. It's fun.
Well, we don't need you anymore. See ya.
A long time in a galaxy far, far away. Euthanasia on the planet of youth. Just kidding.
You could write them out, though. I think.
How?
I don't know. There would be some way.
They killed Obi in the New Hope.
I know they did.
And then he stuck around for 2 movies.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe they kill Luke off. Maybe he is like the Obi-Wan, like that Disney wants to do. Is Luke comes back like Obi-Wan, and then they kill him off like after he's trained Finn. They kill him off in the same way. Kylo kills Luke.
Yeah.
Like Darth kills Ben.
I'm gonna make like 2 predictions.
Sure.
Well, one kind of infers something. I'm gonna predict that by the end of the movie, Luke will be starting a new Jedi Order.
Okay.
That's my.
So you're saying that Luke will become Yoda?
Oh, that would be awesome though for him to start a new Jedi.
I see that. I feel like that's something that has to happen. Maybe not in this movie, but maybe in the new trilogy. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Luke doesn't start it, but somebody starts a new Jedi Order. I feel like that has to happen. I'm going to predict Kylo Ren is I'm going to say the son of Han and Leia.
How though?
I don't know.
Wait, who is the son?
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much.
Wait. Who are you saying is the son?
I'm saying Kylo Ren is.
Is that
Okay.
the protagonist, the antagonist?
No, I
Antagonist.
like this.
I'm gonna throw that out there. I mean, that one's kind of far out there.
Though.
But
I
feel like that's something that they could do.
Because that would be his
Easily.
grandfather. Anakin would be.
Yeah.
Right, which would make sense that there was that part where he says he wants to foresee or see.
Yeah.
Wait, but how?
Especially because Leia wasn't present for Vader's redemption, so she'd have no reason to believe it.
How would Luke and Han? Leia and Han have had a baby that they didn't like? I mean, you think he just would have gone away from him or something?
It's
left home?
Maybe he runs away. Maybe he's corrupted. Maybe
he was kidnapped.
Through Leia, he would likely be a very powerful conduit of the Force.
Yeah.
And so maybe he discovers the dark side. He's corrupted by it.
Why doesn't she use a lightsaber?
Was she?
Because she was never trained in the Jedi.
But is she really that much of a conduit of the Force?
Yes, she is. She's just as powerful as Luke. She's just never been trained to use it.
But is that what we've
nanites
seen?
Or whatever they're called?
Is that what we've seen in those books that are now no longer canon?
In any case, because it's inferred in Return of the Jedi, because Yoda's just like there is another. And I mean, you don't just send
Empire
anybody
Strikes Back, you mean?
up against Darth Vader. Darth Vader
Maybe you don't send just anybody up against Darth Vader.
Well, that's true.
Maybe your mom just. Oh no!
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Darth Vader was very underwhelming compared to the Sith in the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy.
Well, that's because the prequels were made later, so they had to keep escalating.
Yeah.
I
Are
know.
you talking about?
I'm just talking about how terrible the lightsaber battles were in the original trilogy.
I
mean,
They
Well,
were.
you-
Wow, you're
you-
one of those.
You might not.
terrible.
Oh, it was made 30 years ago. They suck.
I didn't
There
say
were a
that
lot
they
less-
sucked.
Someone thumped them.
I'm just saying that they. No, hey, come
I
on.
thumped you.
You might not
I
like
think
the new
I
movie.
heard that
'cause
thump.
You're
the
a tub thumper.
The new movie is supposed to be take a lot of lightsaber
Subdued.
fights from the original.
I
Yeah.
think they'll still look better.
I mean, the last,
Well,
the
yeah.
prequels went
Darth
just
Vader
over
could
the top.
hardly move
I
in
thought they
his
were great
suit,
in
you know.
prequels, But I liked both, but I really did like the prequels as well.
Yeah.
I thought they were.
That I'm just saying honestly. I think that was the one part that I enjoyed more. Watching through them again, that was the one thing that I liked better in the prequels than the original.
I would say
was
it's also
the lightsaber battles.
It's also kind of a side effect of. You don't really see a whole lot of people lightsaber fighting because. There's not really a whole lot of Jedi.
That's
so I
true,
would
too.
say it's kind of
because
mostly
there was a
side
Jedi
effect.
Order.
Yeah, well, and then
Okay.
Darth Vader, his fighting style is very different, just because.
So what about the guy
more
with
of
the
a-
4 hands that was mostly mechanical? The
General
general
Grievous.
guy.
Grievous.
How come was he?
Here we go. Nope.
trained?
Here's
No,
here's
he-
my.
well,
help the guy who doesn't
yeah,
know.
he was technically trained in the Jedi arts, which
He
would-
downloaded an
which-
AI.
Well,
And
he said,
but
he
those
said,
were all like he stole those from Jedi he had killed, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So he's not force sensitive, but he's trained
no,
to use lightsabers.
Wait,
So here
but Leia's a general in the new movie. She's
Yeah,
General
General
Leia.
Leia. She's not a
So
princess
now
anymore.
she's a lightsaber
She's trained. Yeah, that's
wielder.
right.
Okay, so
So is it an actual empire in this one?
I think it's the remnants of the Empire.
Yeah, the remnants of the Empire. Well, and I'm actually not even
Because
sure.
I thought that they took the empire down.
I thought it
No,
was
they
more
crippled the Empire.
like
Yeah.
he's rebuilding it though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah,
Think-
well, and there's, So having read some of the books, it's like
that
it's
don't
like
matter. Or are you talking
No,
about
the ones that
canon
do matter, the
ones?
new current canon ones. I mean, they don't destroy the Empire. The Empire still exists, but it's kind of they've like pushed it away. Like it's kind of in the outer reaches of the system.
And so it just is
the-
there for.
But judging by the poster, they are building a new Death
they
Star.
are
or
well, and
have
they are
built it.
definitely a very powerful force still. It's not like they're just like this little like thing anymore.
Don't you
They're
think
still
they would
very
have
powerful.
abandoned the Death Star idea at this point? Like, why are they going at that?
No,
again?
you just got to fix up a couple bugs.
Well, I mean,
It's like
honestly,
the giant weak spot in the
you cover
middle.
the
Put the weak
whole-
spot
Well,
on the outside.
Put a
the-
net up.
the problem with the first one
Who's a
had the
net?
weak spot. The second one was only weak because it wasn't fully completed. And I mean, they had the supporting fleet that they were working. They had to support it.
I also
And, in theory, a complete Death Star would not necessarily be weak. In
The
any way.
first one was.
The first one was because they were stupid.
it
that 'cause they had
failed
clones
because
build
they
it?
didn't think anyone was force sensitive and could hit a tiny target.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll give them that one.
I always thought that the giant hole in the second Death Star was part of the trap because the Emperor was trying to lure them in.
Well, in some ways it was, but I also think it was. There's our next cliche joke.
Yeah. We've hit them all tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That was not cliche.
No, I hate that one. It's so
that's
so
my
annoying.
favorite part when he freaks out and everybody realizes what's happening because Nathan's right. It was a trap.
No. We haven't said these aren't the droids you're looking for yet.
Oh, well, there you go.
Now we have.
Oh, crud.
Thanks for getting us there.
You're
all
welcome.
the way. 100%. That's what we deliver.
Nailed it.
Okay. So
my prediction.
Yes, Nathan.
Yeah.
My prediction is that Luke trained Kylo Ren. I don't know how he's related to
he's
them.
Leia's
See, that
son,
would be
maybe.
interesting.
Maybe.
That's
I'm
really
not.
anything.
I'm not gonna nail that
Isn't
one
that
down.
what Trevor just said, though?
I know, but I'm
Not
saying
exactly,
maybe.
no.
But if
But then
Luke,
if there's a family connection
Luke
that
trained him because he saw the Force was strong with him, and then he goes away.
And then he
because
gets-
he's like, "What happened to Grandpa?" Oh, okay, sorry.
then he gets-
let Nathan finish. Sorry. We just got excited by your theory, Nathan.
So,
I like it.
so when Kylo goes bad, Luke decides he's done and exiles himself.
Okay.
And then the others want to learn the Force, but Leia doesn't know enough about it, so they have to seek him out, and Luke becomes the MacGuffin of the film.
Okay.
I can see that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The MacGuffin is an object that drives the story, but whose nature is not necessarily important to the story.
So the Yoda.
No.
In a treasure hunt, it's
More
a
like
treasure.
the Death Star plans in the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not really. I don't know. Kind of.
Ish.
Okay, let's not debate the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
well,
no MacGuffin debates.
Okay. Is anybody?
Stop your MacGuffin
I haven't-
debate.
I haven't
Kyle
thrown
hasn't
anything
given
out there.
any theories yet.
Go for it, Kyle.
I didn't really have anything prepared for this.
Okay.
And so I've just kind of come up with this kind of on the spot. I kind of think it's a tweak of what Jeremy's was with
My
the Jar
joke.
Jar Banks.
Oh, but yeah.
No.
Okay.
There's got to be someone that's a Sith Lord because there's always got to be two of them, right?
No, there's no more than two.
Um,
There's no more than
Can
two.
anybody clarify that?
Trevor, can you clarify?
It's
Oh,
it
what?
said
Sorry?
it
What?
in.
What?
It
Sorry,
said
I was
it
typing
in
something else.
episode
What was the thing?
1.
Does there have to be two Sith?
No, there's no
Okay.
more than 2.
Yes. The rule. The Sith. Okay. A proper Sith is the rule of 2. There is only ever 2 Sith in the universe.
I thought there could never be more than 2.
Yeah. Exactly. There are.
That's different than saying there is always 2.
Well,
Only 2 could exist
There is
at one
2,
time.
only 2 ever in the universe, and no more.
Yeah, but there could be 1 at a time.
Yes, but
Technically.
that wouldn't. I mean, yes, there could be 1.
Because
in
because
Revenge of the-
technically there was only 1.
In Revenge of the
No,
Sith,
there
they
was
went
always
for
2.
months with only 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
suppose, yeah.
so yeah.
In any
there's
case,
two.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
so
it's
anyway, there can
no
only
more
be
than
no
2.
more than 2. This one's completely stupid. What if
I'm
C-3PO
listening.
had a General Grievous type of thing where Luke taught him the Force, and he just was kind of upset with the fact that everybody was Nimrods, the way that he constantly is belittling everyone and telling them they're doing stupid things.
That's why he's got a red arm.
And
Luke
yeah,
cut his arm off in a battle.
so
Everyone gets their
C-3PO
arm cut off before they turn to the dark
becomes
side.
becomes a Sith, and then
Okay.
starts to learn the ways of it.
This is the worst theory yet, but I
I know, right?
I kind of hope it's true
Kyle.
just because.
What if
I'm sorry, I was just trying to think like George Lucas would.
Wait, that's why
That's
why they need another robot, right? Because
A droid, you
Like
mean?
a
Excuse
droid.
me.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why you need
You
BB-8 because
yeah.
now C-3PO is no longer
There
on
you
the good
go.
side of things. He's
There
on the
you go.
dark side.
what if
and there's always at least 2 droids. That's a thing too. There's always at
The
least
rule of
2.
droid
The
rule
rule
of
of
two.
2. Yeah.
What if 3PO's evil as a result of a sub-matrix that was left over from when he switched bodies with that battle droid?
Oh.
Yes.
ooh, oh,
and it's been
yeah.
recessive the whole time.
Or
There you go.
or he finds out that they've continually wiped his memory and there's all these things he could have potentially prevented.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do that.
So
don't
he
they?
because
would
he
be
has
neat.
no idea what happened between 3 and 4
Because they wiped his memory.
because
it's
they
like-
wiped his memory.
It's
But
like
didn't they wipe his
Memento.
memory at
with-
the end of the-
With
C-3PO.
That would retroactively give a point to him being in the prequels.
That's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
Yeah.
that's gonna be a side movie that they make.
I'd watch that.
he's like etching things
Momentio.
into his.
That's funny.
Momentio.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm glad I could contribute
Starring
to this
Christian
conversation.
Slater, or Christian Bale as C-3PO.
I mean, really,
Christian 3PO.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I don't have any other predictions. I mean, I think Luke could be villain, but he could not be.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I guess that doesn't really tell a whole lot of anything, but I mean, I could see them doing it either way because in the books he was supposed to be evil, and he wanted to be evil from that conversation that he had with Smith, right?
Yeah.
In the books, he's evil for a time, but he is ultimately good, though.
Yeah. Just like his dad.
He turns evil for a
Mark
short
Hamill
duration.
wanted Luke to be a villain.
I'm just saying though. In the books,
he's obviously
though,
a Calvinist.
he turns the dark side for like
Can
short amount of time.
I add a caveat to mine with Han dies? When he dies, I'm thinking maybe he dies specifically, though I'm going to change it a little bit. Maybe he dies and the Falcon's destroyed. The Millennium Falcon's destroyed, and he dies in the Millennium Falcon.
He goes down with it.
That would be heartbreaking.
But it's because he's heroically saving everyone else.
I don't know, something like that. But I'm just going to... I'm gonna say the Millennium Falcon goes down in this.
Oh, and Leia says, "I love you," and he says, "I know."
Yeah, and it's gone.
No, I could see him not even responding. He just leaves the radio silent.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of a video got tagged in this week with Steve Brule taking the place of Han Solo.
Oh no!
And
man.
Leia saying "I love you" and Steve Brule. Oh, you didn't have to say anything.
for your health.
It was the best video I've seen so far on the internet this week.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if Han and Leia's marriage is on the rocks? Because they got together in war times.
And maybe Luke and Leia, like maybe Leia, like that kiss is like still kind of lingering with her.
Yeah, it is.
And, and she goes back to Luke. She's like, "We were meant to be together."
Not really wrong. We didn't grow up together.
Wait, I got it, guys. Whoa. Hold on, just give me a second.
I have this connection with you.
Guys, let me breathe this idea. I got to get this out. Remember when they kiss? When is that? Is that Empire?
Empire, and he leans back and he's like, "Yeah, look at me, Han."
Let's say that there's something happened there before he found out the connection of them being siblings, and like secretly they hooked up.
Oh,
it's never been told.
Child.
Kylo Ren.
Love
is
child.
the incest Sith baby.
Yeah.
That's why he's so powerful.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because
he's got it all.
He's so powerful because he's got mom and dad's genes.
But he's
he got a
little bit wrong in the head, though.
Well, that's the recessive gene from his
Nathan
grandfather.
is recording this theory. It says in our notes, Kylo is incest force baby.
Did you see the Darth Banks too?
I'm gonna read all of
these
Nathan.
are great.
I'm gonna recap the Nathan's
all right,
notes.
This is another repeat.
Okay, yeah. Play that music. All right, here we go. All right.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Anyways, so just to recap all of our predictions, so if you're following along at home, under my predictions, Han dies, maybe as the Millennium Falcon is destroyed. Luke is evil. Luke is the new Obi-Wan, but then dies. Leia wants to bone Luke. Leia wants to bone Luke again.
Again.
Kylo is incest force baby. These are Nathan's notes here.
Nathan's.
I like Nathan's shorthand.
Trevor's predictions are: Luke founds new Jedi Order / Kylo Ren is son of Han and Leia. Nathan says Luke trained Kylo, but then becomes the MacGuffin. Han and Leia's marriage on the rocks, potentially. Jeremy's theory, Darth Binks.
Says it all right there.
And Kyle, C-3PO is evil, possibly after learning of his memory wipes. That one is perfect.
I love that.
I like that one.
You know what though? It's funny because after you watch through it and you see that like R2-D2 knows everything that's going on and he still doesn't tell C-3PO. Like,
yeah.
He's like this horrible friend.
I feel bad for C-3PO the whole way through. Like, he's just like, I don't know what's happening here. And then every time he puts things together, his memory gets wiped or he gets torn apart.
That's awesome.
I liked the who had the idea of the recessives code from when he had his head on the body.
That was me.
That was pretty good too.
I like that. Yeah. Throw that in yours or mine. I don't care.
Oh, just a quick say hi to Obey Jackson. Thanks
Yeah,
for joining
welcome
us
back.
tonight.
How's it going?
in the
Welcome back.
chat. Sorry we didn't say hi earlier.
One last thing.
Uh-huh.
Is Lando going to appear?
I'm thinking Lando died between films.
You
Yeah,
think they'll
I can see
acknowledge
it.
that maybe?
I don't think it'll get addressed. I'd love to see him because I partially just because I know Billy D. Williams really loved that role, and I'd love to see him get a chance to do it again.
I really hope that
I don't think
Lando's
he will.
He
back.
could do like a cameo though, a surprise
Yeah.
cameo. Or maybe they're
Yeah.
saving him for the
Or maybe
Yeah, he could
he-
very well be saved
a-
for the next movie.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if they're saving Lando for like the big reveal, like they did with Barbossa in the second Pirates of the Caribbean film?
Okay. that might work.
I don't remember
tell
much
me.
of the.
What's become of my ship? He could say the same line too.
After Han died in it.
Oh no!
If he
It's
does,
all
I hope
coming
he,
together.
I hope he has an eye patch just for the sake of
You know
him
what,
being
guys?
more
Guys,
piratey.
you know what I just realized?
What's that?
They should have hired us to write the script.
So wait, so can
We could still film this movie.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
make
can-
a low budget
We'd be
episode
murdered.
7.
so how
imagine.
so
The
how
real
does
cut.
The Force baby. The Force lust. The Force incest baby.
so how
Wait, that's the movie.
The Force inbreeds.
Episode 7. The Force inbreeds.
so how does Jar Jar and C-3PO become the two Sith? That's the like
How can
because
Jar
there's
Jar
only
be a
two.
Sith?
You're-
He's
you're-
not a living organism.
Wait, hang on. Are you?
C-3PO you're talking
That's what I
about.
meant.
That's
Are you
okay.
He said Jar Jar. Are you said
Yeah.
Jar?
I meant
I-
C-3PO.
Are you
Yeah,
saying this?
yeah.
If we're going to write this based on all of our predictions here,
Yeah.
I think we got a couple of flaws that we'd have to tie up as far as who trained who and so
Yeah.
on. We'd have to do a revision here.
Yeah,
but
but
Well,
we
if
gotta-
we would just revision it after, like a few years after we released it,
Yeah, that's fine.
we got a really good start though.
We can CG
in
out
the director's
mistakes.
cut. Yeah,
Yeah. I like where it's headed. I think it's a multi-million-dollar.
and then we'll
film.
just say that that's the way we always intended it.
Yeah.
There's your other cliched Star Wars joke.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do some photoshopping for this week's image on the post. So I can
Oh,
get,
do your own post. Do our
So-
own poster.
well, at least just do the logo where it says Star Wars and have the Force and breeds.
and a very sinister looking
Yes.
C-3PO and Jar Jar Binks.
Give him the orange eyes of the Sith. It's orange,
and,
right?
and Leia
Yeah,
holding a
kinda, yeah.
lightsaber.
Something like that.
We'll just put we'll take Adam Driver and just make him cross-eyed on there.
I love this show.
Wait, so does he talk just like Yoda, but it's because he can't help it?
Oh, now we're making fun of the mentally handicapped, Jeremy.
Just can't breathe.
He talks like Yoda because he's special.
Oh boy.
See that line?
Gone a dark
yeah.
direction here.
It's terrible.
Here's the rails. Here's the train.
I'm glad you crossed the line, Jeremy. I'm glad you
Yeah.
crossed the line.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Thank you.